Within the last few weeks, I've had a couple people ask me how I consistently create content, especially my blogs, with ADHD. I'm really happy it seems consistent to y'all. This is me embracing the inconsistency of my brain. I have a few things that keep me on the rails. One is just a goal to create a blog every single month, but that flies out the window if I'm having a tough time just doing the rest of the stuff that I have to do. Mostly, I keep a running set of drafts in dev.to, and that'll be like blogs I randomly wrote half of one day, blogs I want to write, blogs that would be a great idea to write. And if I'm really feeling it, I'll just start writing. If I'm like, this is a great idea, but I don't have time to like fully dive down into it, I'll just put a bunch of headings of like the points that I want to make. Whatever. There have been times where I have been working on a blog dutifully all month. We get to the 29th day of the month. I write a whole new blog. I publish that one. There have been times where those blogs that I procrastinated on, suddenly I was interested again. I go ahead and publish. It weirdly was like the best day for that topic, and I get a bunch of views because it's on theme. I don't know how it happens. There are a lot of times where a really important blog that needs to come out will just consume me for like 3 days, which we know as ADHD people is hyperfocus. People love those blogs. I don't know what to tell you. As far as these videos go, the only way I got myself to start was to make tiny little goals. And then I would find once I had finished the goal, like getting OBS set up, I would be motivated and start making a video because suddenly it wasn't as scary. I didn't have to figure out a bunch of details. I had already done part of it. So a lot of my consistency is just doing that 5 to 10% and letting it sit. And if it works, it does. And if it doesn't, maybe I'll come back to it in a while. I have never, ever been chasing engagement or views or anything like that. Every piece of content I create is either super fun for me or I know it's going to help someone. And sometimes that someone is me. Because once I've already done all the research and gone down the rabbit hole, I'm probably going to forget about it. Might want to remember it in like 6 months to 4 years or whatever. So there are plenty of times where I go back and use my own blogs to remind me of what I should be doing with something. There's a reason that I wrote a whole blog that's just like 12 ways to redesign a focus outline because I was tired of figuring it out. So now if one doesn't work, pull out that blog, reach for another one. Beautiful. Got a beautiful focus outline. I've got literally the CSS block I can copy. That's my gift to me. The talks also are blogs. I've never given a talk that wasn't a blog beforehand. I just keep iterating over and over and over until I know exactly what my points are and why I'm saying what I'm saying and all of that. So, a lot of that practice happens the 48 hours before the talk. There's no consistency here. I've tried. I look up to content creators who have a schedule and have a team and have all of this laid out. I remember asking James Q Quick and other people at Render 2022, like, how are you, what is your strategy for being able to put out all this content? And consistency and having a backlog was the answer. And I tried, and it lasted about a month.